Long ago in a quiet village, a baby girl named Amoka was born. But her birth came with sorrow. Her mother, a beautiful woman deeply loved by her husband, died during childbirth. Her father was left broken. Though he loved his new baby with all his heart, he struggled to care for her alone. Out of desperation, he called on his late wife's sister, Clara, to move into the house and help him raise the child. Clara agreed. But deep in her heart, Clara had always envied her sister. She had envied her sister's beauty, her kindness, and most of all, her wealthy husband. Soon, jealousy turned into a dangerous plan. Clara decided to seduce her brother-in-law. If she could get pregnant for him, she thought, she would secure his love and take over her sister's place forever. One night, she succeeded. The man, still grieving and vulnerable, fell into her trap. Clara became pregnant, and soon he married her. She gave birth to another daughter named Lily. Years passed, and little Amaka grew into a beautiful young girl. She looked so much like her late mother that her father adored her greatly. He gave her the best clothes, the best food, and even enrolled her in one of the best schools in the region. To him, Amoka was a living memory of his beloved wife. But this made Clara jealous. She felt ignored, unloved, and bitter. She poisoned Lily's mind, whispering lies into her ears. Your father loves Amoka more than you. She has stolen his heart from us. She wants to take him away from you. Little by little, Lily began to hate her sister. As the years went by, Clara's jealousy turned darker. She wanted Amoka out of the way. She tried several times to harm her, but strangely, Amoka was always protected. It was said her chi, her guardian spirit, shielded her from evil. Since she couldn't succeed in hurting Amoka, Clara turned her anger towards her husband. If she could get rid of him, she thought, she would finally control the family and the wealth. So Clara went to a local medicine man and got poison. She added it to her husband's food, and he died suddenly. After his burial, Clara's true colors came out. She stopped sending Amoka to school, forcing her instead to hawk fruits on the street. She made her wash clothes, fetch water, and do every chore in the house, while Chinwe lived comfortably like a princess. Many nights, Amoka went to bed hungry, tears soaking her pillow. One day, Amoka gathered courage and asked Lily, "Why do you and your mother hate me so much? Have you forgotten that I am your elder sister?" Chinwe pushed her aside and shouted, "Don't you ever call me your sister. You are my enemy. You stole my father's love when we were children. Because of you, he never cared for me." Amoka cried and replied, "But that's not true. Father loved us both. He gave me love, but he also gave you the same." But Lily turned her back, leaving Amoka broken-hearted. Despite her sorrow, Amoka grew into a stunning young woman. Her beauty shone even through her ragged clothes. One afternoon, while she was on her way to fetch water from the stream, the prince of the land passed by. When his eyes fell on Amoka, he was struck. Even though she looked like a servant, her beauty and grace captured his heart. The prince stopped her and asked gently, "Young lady, who are your parents?" With sadness in her eyes, Amoka explained her story, how her mother died at birth, how her father passed away, and how she now lived under the cruelty of her stepmother. The prince felt sympathy for her. From that day, they became friends. But Lily soon noticed. Jealousy burned in her chest. She had always dreamt of becoming the prince's wife, and now her stepsister was standing in her way. She quickly told her mother, and Clara warned Amoka harshly. "If I ever see you with the prince again, you will go hungry for 3 days." Terrified, Amoka obeyed. Even when the prince came near, she avoided him. Time passed, until one day, a royal announcement shook the entire village. It was time for the prince to choose a wife. According to tradition, all the maidens would gather at the palace, and whoever captured the prince's heart through dance would be chosen as his bride. Lily's heart leapt with joy. She thought, this is my chance. But there was one problem, she did not know how to dance. So she went to Amaka and begged. Please, sister, teach me how to dance. If you help me, I will tell mother to treat you better. Amaka, innocent and kind, agreed. She trained Lily, not knowing that her stepmother and stepsister planned to keep her away from the event. On the day of the festival, Clara locked Amoka inside the house, warning her not to step out. Then she took Chinwe to the palace. One by one, the maidens danced before the prince. Lily danced too, but her movements failed to touch his heart. He was unimpressed. Meanwhile, back home, Amoka's friend rushed to her house. Amaka, everyone is at the palace for the prince's dance. Why are you not there? Shocked, Amaka realized she had been tricked. She hurried with her friend to the palace. When they arrived, her friend whispered, "Go and dance. You dance better than anyone here." At first, Amaka hesitated, but then she stepped forward. The drums began to beat, and Amaka moved with grace like no other. Every step, every turn, carried beauty and power. The crowd gasped, the elders nodded in admiration, and the prince's eyes never left her. When the drums stopped, silence filled the air. Then the prince stood and declared, "This is the one. Amoka is the woman I choose. She will be my wife and the future queen of this kingdom." The people cheered. Clara and Lily were consumed with rage, but it was too late. Amoka's tears, her pain, her years of suffering all turned into joy that day. From a house girl, she rose to become the bride of the prince, the future queen of the land. And so, Amoka's story reminds us, no matter how much wickedness surrounds you, destiny cannot be stolen.
Thank you so much for watching today. If this is your first time of coming across my video, please do wait to subscribe, like, and drop your thoughts about the story on the comment section. Bye. See you in my next story.